Everybody. Hello. I am Linda Krause Barnett. I am the host of Tuned In. I am the author of Reboot Your Life, Bring Back Your Spark, the co-host of Soul Seekers TV, and one of the partners in Let's Get Virtual. And today I want to talk to you about possibility, right? The truest form of being human, the biggest expression of who we came here to be. And the thing that we forget the most often is possibility, right? Because we have been programmed and taught, not only in this lifetime, but for generations, that we are a limited being, that there's only so much we can do, that there's only so much we can have, whether it's where we were brought up, how we were brought up, what's possible for us is always looked through with a limited lens, with the lens of finite instead of infinite, with a lens of limited instead of infinite, with a lens of lack instead of a lens of abundance. And I am here to shake that, shatter that, and show you other options. And look, I'm not here to be your life coach. I'm not here to coach you in any way, but what I am here to do is guide you, motivate you, and inspire you to understand what is possible for you, to get that fire under your ass, to allow you to believe that everything you want, everything you desire is just right at your fingertips, right? I am here to unlock something within you, to activate something within you, and show you that the world is our playground and that possibility exists in every single solitary corner of the world and cell of your body. That is my job. That is why I am here. That is why I wrote my book. And so every day I tune in here at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. I thank you for tuning in to me, whether you're live or whether you're on replay. Let me know. Say hello and tell me where you're from if you're live, and hashtag replay if you watch this later on. In any case, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad something called you to be here. And I want to share the message of possibility with you today. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a video that I found on YouTube. It's called Limited Possibilities. And I'm going to post the link in the comments after the video is complete, so you have access to the video as well. I'm not going to show it to you, but what I am going to do is let you listen. So if anyone is on with me today, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear this short little video. And again, I'm here to bring back your spark, to just light that little fire. And so after this video, we'll have a quick chat. I'll give you some of my feedback. You'll give me some of yours, and we'll see if this hits home. I may pause it. I'm going to try and let it play full through, but I get amped up, and sometimes I just want to. Sometimes I just want to share it with you right away. I don't know what that chat overlay button means. Trish is going to have to help me. But anyways, here it is. Just a little, it's 3 minutes and 48 seconds, so it won't take up much time at all. But again, I'm here to guide you, and part of my guidance is providing you with information that's already out there, so you don't have to go looking for it yourself, providing you with things that other people are doing in order to unlock their potential, unlock their possibility, okay? And I'm here to bring it to your doorstep. So 3 minutes and 48 seconds, let's go.
One of the greatest things about life is that how you perceive it determines what you get from it. The lens through which you look at the world roadmaps your success, right? All we are is a compilation of the things we see and the beliefs we hold. Which brings me to a very interesting question. Why are human beings so inclined to limit themselves and their abilities? Why do we bring life to stopping points, to barriers that simply are not there? See, in the world we know, every day of our lives is consumed by rules, laws, limitations. If I throw a rock into the air, it's going to hit a certain point, come to a stop, and fall back down to earth. That's science. That result can be mathematically proven, and there's really no debate about it. The issue, though, And one of the most tragic elements of human behavior is when that exact certainty, that limitation is applied to potential. Because potential is not a thing. Potential is an idea. Visualize someone who just completed a 6-minute mile, right? It's a pretty good time, something to be proud of. The question, though, is what tangible evidence, what proof does that individual have that they couldn't have run 5:59 or 5:50, 5:30? So often we stop because we believe we've done enough. We're comfortable right where we are. We know what the standard is and we act accordingly. But just imagine a life without these false pretenses. Imagine the possibilities that exist for those who set their own standards. It truly is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. Going back a few years, when Henry Ford first created the automobile, he said that if he would have asked the world what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. Because that was the standard. A new possible hadn't been defined yet. And this supports the fact that reality is whatever you decide it's going to be, right? That mentality has been held by anyone who's made a positive impact on society, anyone who's exceeded expectations. Unlike that rock flying through the air, there is no defined stopping point for you other than the one you give yourself. And today is about taking that stopping point and making it disappear. It's about innovation, having the courage to step into the unknown, to push, to do the things that most people wouldn't. Because most people are confined to those self-induced limitations. But they don't need to be. Right? There are two ways to look at any situation: to simply exist through it, or to have an impact, to be the defining piece, to do something memorable. And every day is an opportunity to become that standard. But you have to first believe you are. Believe that your capabilities and talents stretch far beyond what is right in front of you. Believe that possibilities are limitless. And you will see the world transform right in front of you. It'll be an incredible sight to see.
I hope and pray that it hit your heart the way it hit mine. I want you to understand. I want to understand. I want to remind myself while I'm reminding you that possibilities are limitless. The combinations of what is possible are limitless. There are infinite number of possibilities that exist in every second of your day, of your life, of your existence. Can you imagine that a single solitary second holds unlimited possibility? And that if you didn't juice it all up in this second, you have an opportunity to extract from the next second and the second after that and the second after that. And that each time you grab from that field of possibility, there's infinitely more behind that, right? We are the limits that we set for ourselves. And if we believe that those limits can be broken, if we believe that those walls can be broken, if we believe that we can push past what we believe is possible, then anything is possible. Set your own standards. Don't just exist, but impact your environment. Do not just exist in it, affect it. Be that little ripple that spreads throughout the water, right? It just takes a pebble. It just takes you. Be that ripple. Create the ripple where there isn't one. There are so many examples of people who were deemed to be crazy, and yet they did impossible things because they did not believe in the limitations that society imposed upon them. And when people told them you can't, they said, I will. And when people said not possible, they said, watch me make it possible. They didn't necessarily know how when they declared that they would make it possible. They didn't have the formula already figured out or the process already figured out. They just knew that they were capable of doing so. So they spoke ahead of the results. They declared possibility before they saw the outcome, right? That's what they believed in. They believed that it was possible for them to do something extraordinary, even before they knew how they were going to do it. And so it is my intention and my wish that the little clip I let you listen to earlier, and I'll post the link to I'll post the link to the YouTube video that I played for you in the comments so that you can listen to it again and again. I listened to it on my walk in the park this morning, and it lit me on fire, right? Because it is a reminder to all of us to question our limitations. Someone told me this is all I could do, or this is all I could be, or this is all that I had the capacity for, or this is it, right? Teachers tell us, parents tell us, and it doesn't mean that they intend to hurt us. It's just what we've been taught. We've been taught to look through the lens of limitation. And today I ask you to look through the lens of possibility. And in everything you touch today, in everything you do, right? Your inspirational task is to ask yourself, what's possible? I wonder what's possible. And ask yourself throughout the day, ask yourself once a day, 10 times a day, 100 times a day. Set an alarm on your clock and remind yourself to ask, what's possible for me? And then follow that up with, what if anything was possible? What if my power to create was limitless? What if my power to affect and impact my surroundings, my world, is unlimited? What if the potential that exists within me is completely infinite? What would that look like? What could I do? What could I be? What could I have? It would allow you to dream the biggest dreams that you have, because you should, because you can, because you are. We are created in the image of infinite, unconditional love, abundance, creation. And therefore we are. We don't need to become anything. What we need to do is remember. That is our biggest job on this earth. It's not to change or to be something we're not. It's to remember who we are, because we have all forgotten, or at least most of us, including myself. And daily, I have to remind myself that I am possibility. That is what I am. I am possibility in a human form. My mind is an expression of possibility. My spirit is all possibility. That is who I am. And every time I hear that inner dialogue telling me a limit, every time that part of my humanness wants to put a wall where there shouldn't be one, or put a stop sign where there should be a green light, it is my duty to be self-aware enough to say, wait a minute, is there really a wall here? Is there really a limit here? Or is this just part of the program? Is it really a stop sign, or should there be a green light? Is this really all I've got inside me, or is there more? Right? So when you confront limitations and boundaries and stops and resistance, it's okay to feel into it. It's okay to notice that it's there. And then it's also okay to remind yourself that you are possibility. It's okay to remind yourself that you have the potential to be all possibilities, because they all exist simultaneously in each and every moment. And what we haven't been taught to do, and what I'm teaching myself may be teaching you, and if you already know, please comment, chime in, and share, is to go into that vast, infinite field, that intelligence, that source, that God, whatever it is you have labeled it, to go into the vastness of where we are past our human form, to go into that unlimited source energy, right? To travel into that zone, to get into that vibration and frequency and say, what's possible? And then to look around at the unlimited possibilities and to pluck one out, to say, you know what? I want to play with this possibility right now. Today, I want to play with this possibility. And we get to pluck them like a beautiful, like when you have a garden and you go outside and you pluck fresh flowers, and then you get to enjoy the beauty of the fresh, beautiful, colorful diversity of flowers that you've just gone and plucked, right? This field of infinite possibility is the same. You go out there and you pluck it. And you choose the one that resonates, that vibrates, that matches your frequency, or you choose the one that doesn't. You choose the one that I never thought this was possible, but today is the day I test it. You can't know it's not possible if you haven't tested it. You can't know that you're going to fail if you haven't tried. So again, I am not coming to you as a coach. I am coming to you as a guide for your potential, for your possibility. I am coming to you to motivate and inspire you to live in this world as the greatest, most express, most joyful, blissful, abundant version of you. Right? I wrote a book called Reboot Your Life, not just to tell my story, but for you to see yourself in my story, for you to say, wow, that same thing happened to me. And if she can, so can I. If she got out of it, so can I. If she saw the light, so can I. If she made a difference, so can I. If she changed it, so can I. That is what we are all here to do, right? That is why most of us turn our mess into our message, because once you overcome, you want to show other people that it's possible. Once you know that the world is filled with possibility, you want everybody to know. And it doesn't mean that I don't ever stop myself. Believe me, I stop myself. It doesn't mean I'm not ever afraid. It doesn't mean I'm not ever limited. It means that I'm here in this human form trying to understand and wrap my brain around the sheer potential on this planet, the sheer possibility on this planet. I love you all so much. Today was short and sweet and hopefully very potent. Sometimes you concentrate your message like into a little alchemy bottle and that's enough, right? And I said I would only speak until I was empty, and I feel empty. I feel full, and I love you with all my heart. Tune in again tomorrow. Tune in every weekday, Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, when we tune into what God has to say to us, when we tune into each other, and we tune into all the invisible forces on this planet that make life so interesting. I love you all so much. I will see you tomorrow, and have a really great first day of your week. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye.